Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 82nd edition of LM's Weekly Wrap, our weekly program for the market related developments. It's been a very busy week and a truncated week taken together. A lot of developments, a lot of confusion in the markets, very difficult to trade. Except one has positions in the railways, defense, and the power related stocks, which are the flavor of the market at the moment. The rest of the market has been overshadowed, and we are seeing a lot of weakness in the side markets. But these sectors continue to shine in the markets. We are looking forward to the budget, which is expected next week. And to take us more about the market related developments, I have with me Jash. Jash, welcome to the show, and kindly take us ahead on the market.
Thank you so much, sir. It's great to be back this week. It was a truncated week. We had only 3 trading sessions in this week, as Monday was declared a holiday, and Friday tomorrow, that is 26 January, is also a holiday on account of Republic Day. Coming to the global and the domestic scenario, global has been quiet right now. There's not a lot of talking or any events in the global markets. So I think that side is quite stable, which is not affecting India too much. But of course, India is expecting a rate cut from the US in the coming year, so that has already been accounted into. Coming back to the Indian market, the Nifty 50 has been playing around in 500 points. It is going 500 points plus and minus, and we have been seeing recovery. We've been seeing selling, profit booking. We saw a sharp correction in railway stocks, and then that also came back. It recovered as well. So I think it has been quite interesting. Coming to what Sir said, the budget, all eyes are on the budget. Though it is an interim budget, we until the elections happen, we saw the halwa ceremony taking place yesterday by the FM, the finance minister, Nirmala Sitharaman. So that is also old ritual tradition that they follow. So I think all eyes are over there. We are expecting some kind of expense in the railway, infrastructure, power, defense. All those themes remain very strong and buoyant. We also remain very strong on our calls on railway and defense especially. So all in all, I think that is what to look forward. Also, the result season is in full swing, and of course, Nirav sir will explain more on the result side. Thank you, and I'll hand over to Nirav sir.
Thank you, Jash. So yes, starting off with the markets. I think as we pointed out that markets were in a truncated session during the week, and there were mixed cues. One, it was difficult to infer that what trend the market is following, whether it is looking forward to the budget, whether there is the impact of FNO expiry, whether it is taking into account the quarterly results, it is reacting to quarterly results, whether it is reacting to the SEBI circular, which has been a bone of contention. So a whole host of issues which really put confusion in the markets. And if one were to take into account the reaction to the frontline companies, I think it's been more or less negative. If one were to look at some of the trends in the market, they've been pretty confusing. If we start off with the earnings season, which began with the IT companies, then I think there was the overall expectation, the general consensus in the market was that there's going to be all-round disappointment from the IT sector. But that did not happen. We saw, in fact, Infosys was the stock which gained the most, followed by TCS, HCL Technologies, etc. So I think this kind of unexpected events have happened. The second unexpected events which have happened is in the banking space. We've seen HDFC Bank, which suddenly plummeted, and there was a sharp fall. This kind of fall generally has been unexpected in the markets. After that, we had a good set of numbers from ICICI Bank and to a certain extent also Axis Bank, but both these stocks have run into negative territory after that. So this kind of shows how the sentiment is playing out in the market. The third important sector which could be a point of reference is the FMCG space. In the FMCG space also, we've seen that HUL has reported a volume growth of just 2%, and this has really disappointed the market. The stock has lost heavily in the last 3 sessions of trade before recovering to a certain extent. Apart from this, we've seen companies like Cipla, etc., declare a good set of numbers in the pharmaceutical space. But while they recovered in trade, while they did move up in trade initially, I think they have given up their gains as we talk at this point of time. A lot of companies which declared good set of numbers. Yesterday we had Tata Steel which declared a good set of numbers, but still the stock continues to be reeling under pressure. So the point I'm trying to make is that we've seen a lot of frontline companies declare numbers. Apart from this, we've seen the mid cap companies also declare numbers. Yesterday we've seen Balkrishna Industries, we've seen CEAT. All these companies have declared very strong set of numbers, but the reaction of the market has been negative as far as these stocks are concerned. This only points out to one thing, that there is a healthy profit booking which is taking place in the market, which has been kind of overshadowed by what the developments which are happening on the other side of the market, which is the 3 sectors which continue to be in full bloom. I think the expectation from the interim budget is that there is going to be again a huge allocation which is going to be done by the government as far as the infrastructure sector is concerned. So I think we've seen a strong momentum happening in railway stocks. As we talk, I think today we've seen RITES and RailTel, which have really shown well in the market. They are the stars of today's market, followed by IRCTC, etc. So railway stocks generally have been doing exceptionally well. Followed by defense, we have the shipbuilding stocks which continue to do very, very well, and we have the power related stocks. The power space has been doing very well. We've seen a small company like TRIL, Transformers Rectifiers, which was up about 20% in early trade today. We've seen NTPC doing well. We've seen a laggard like Power Grid Corporation, a stock which rarely moves. That stock too has been moving up in trade. So all kinds of stocks, whether it is NTPC, whether it is Coal India, whether it is BHEL, whether it is Power Grid Corporation, all these stocks have been doing exceptionally well in trade. Now I think one wonders that when all the stocks in a particular sector do well on a unilateral basis, then there's definitely a cause for caution, because we have to understand that not all the companies have a uniform set of numbers or a uniform set of performance. So I think it's a trend which is there in the market, where the market is just trying to follow a particular sector. But I think one has to look at every individual company on a case by case basis. So this is essentially a warning which we would like to put forward, that a note of caution, that do not blindly jump into all these stocks before studying their numbers and their prospects. The third important aspect regarding the markets is the interim budget, and what will be the reaction of the markets to the interim budget. A few factors to look forward to will be the capex plans by the announcement by the government, as well as the fiscal deficit scenario. So I think this kind of almost sums up my session. And I think a lot of companies which are yet to declare their numbers, we'll be seeing a lot of numbers coming in the next week also. But I think the overall reaction of the market has been negative as far as the results are concerned, because volume growth largely has been disappointing, and whatever bottom line benefits which have come on account of inventory adjustments. They have come on account of those cost pressures being eased, which may not necessarily hold or sustain over a period of time. Finally, I think the sector which has really shown in the markets is cement. We've seen a lot of companies declare very good bottom line, whether it's Ultratech Cement or Sri Digvijay Cement or JK Cement or Dalmia Bharat. and the last, I think, ACC, which was up about 9% in trade when we have been talking to you at this point of time. That kind of sums up my session. I hand over to Jash for the closing comments.
Thank you so much, sir. It was indeed very insightful from results, sectors, and budget. I think now the budget will be on the 1st of Feb. So when we meet next, we'll be also throwing light on the budget and the result. So expect a slightly elongated session in the coming week. And thank you so much. Please like, share, subscribe, and follow us. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.